It's officially Libra season, Biz Bestie. Known for her persuasiveness and her ability to see things from many different perspectives, Libra's the one you want in your corner when it's time for a negotiation or to make a new agreement. Welcome back to my Astro System series for small business owners. If you're interested in learning more about how to optimize your small business with astrology, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified each time a new video in the series drops. In case you're new here, I'm Fanny. I've been a solopreneur since 2014, helping other solopreneurs to simplify and streamline their small businesses with astrology since 2017. In this video, I'll be breaking down the themes of Libra and how you can make the most of this particular Libra season with specific action steps and important dates to remember. So this is the part where you pause and find your favorite pen for taking notes. If you watched my last video about using astrology to help you plan your business seasons for the year, you probably already know this, but Libra season is our official start to fall. From now until our winter equinox when the sun moves into Capricorn, we are all collectively in the season of harvesting, going to market and sell what we've spent the year growing, and coming together to celebrate our bounty. So before we dive in, let's go grab your birth chart so we can make this more personal for you. I like to use astro.com. You'll need your full birth date, including year, your birth time, and your place of birth. Call your mom if you don't know. Once you've done that, let me know in the comments. Do you have any planets in Libra or Aries? What about your rising sign? You can see looking at my chart that these two signs are actually intercepted inside of the 5th and 11th houses, which means that neither of these signs rule any house in my chart, and that I experience these signs more intuitively than intellectually compared to the other signs. The only actual placement I have in either of these signs is action-taking masculine Mars, which is in its home sign of Aries in my 11th house. This says a lot about what motivates me and the kinds of social circles that I want to be part of, which means I should probably spend some time this Libra season contemplating what actions I can take to attract new friends and colleagues who share a similar vision of a sustainable future. You may also want to make note of any placements that you have in Gemini or Aquarius, since those are the trining air signs that go along with Libra, and we'll see some positive influence here too. So now that you're a little more familiar with the parts of your chart that are getting more heavily influenced this month, let's unpack the season ahead. First, mark your calendar for two of the most important dates of the month, the new moon and the full moon. The new moon in Libra is this Sunday evening, at least for those of us on the East Coast. New moons are excellent times for creating plans of action. Some folks also like to think of this as the best point in the month for manifesting what you want. With the new moon in Libra, this is a great time for setting intentions to make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who allow you to be emotionally vulnerable and value your contributions to the relationship. How do you know when it's safe to be emotionally open and honest with the people around you? What qualities do they demonstrate? Light a candle, draw a hot bath, and spend some time journaling it out this Sunday night. You don't have to do anything with that information right this second, but keep those qualities close, because there will be some opportunities for you to draw major boundaries this month. And that list can help you to reinforce the decisions necessary to make space for harmony in your life. And they might be tough decisions. The full moon is always in the opposing sign, which means our full moon will be in Aries on Sunday, October 9th. If new moons are times for strategizing and getting ready for action, full moons are for pausing and reflecting on what's working and what's not. With the full moon in Aries, this is a great time for checking in with how much you're compromising in your long-term partnerships. Are you overgiving or compromising more often than your partners? Are you asking a lot but only giving back a little? What needs to be adjusted to maintain a healthy balance? Now let's take a quick look at some of the other astrological players making moves this month. You're going to want to pay attention to this. On September 23rd, Mercury's retrograde cycle continues its journey by moving back into Virgo, one of its two sign rulers. With Mercury retrograde in Virgo, this is an excellent opportunity to take a look at your day-to-day routines and systems and ask yourself whether or not your day-to-day is sustainable. What commitments can you make to make your everyday life easier and more streamlined? When Mercury's retrograde cycle ends on October 2nd, it's time for you to implement what you've learned over these 6 weeks to improve the communications and systems that make up your day-to-day life. So what do you require to thrive in your day-to-day? And then finally, on October 10th, Mercury comes over to join the sun in Libra, This is an excellent time for quality communication and creating compromises. Now, in your small business, this is a perfect opportunity to look over contracts and agreements or meet with a lawyer if that's something that you require at this time. So, what important conversations need to happen right now and with whom? Now, backtracking to September 29th, we've got Venus moving into Libra, one of its home signs. This makes it a very harmonious influence for your relationships, especially those with whom you're in long-term commitments. This is a great time for recognizing and honoring your partnerships of all types. What can you do to show the people you're committed to that you value their presence in your life and their choice to partner with you? And saving the biggest one for last. Pluto goes direct in Capricorn on October 8th. With Pluto now direct in Capricorn, we are in one of the final Pluto-Capricorn transits of our lifetime. No shit, this is a huge deal. Pluto's been in Capricorn since 2008. Pluto retrograde will enter Capricorn again for most of 2023. But after that, this transit is finished. Pluto is the bringer of massive transformation, often through the form of destruction and recreation. In Capricorn, Pluto's been unraveling our generation's relationship to power and what our society values, like money, the material rat race, or being number one. Before Pluto moves into Aquarius for the first time in our lives next March, take some time to examine what it would look like in a more socialist, communist-driven society where the individual's overall well-being is the highest priority, because that's what allows society as a whole to become innovative and move forward. Could you love and care for your neighbors as you would for your family, even if you had differing ideologies, backgrounds, histories, values, etc.? All right, Biz Bestie, let's summarize your action steps for Libra season. Now, regardless of whether or not you have placements in Libra or Aries or any of the other signs we discussed in this video, this month is an astrologically aligned time for you to determine your non-negotiable core values so that you can feel good about who you're working with and know that they're in alignment with the future that you desire to create. Also a good time to tighten up your agreements so that you can feel safe and secure selling your offers and entering into collaborations knowing you're legally covered. And finally, it's a wonderful time to show appreciation for your partnerships so everyone feels the love in this relationship, whatever kind of relationship it might be. Have you realized that some of the biggest sales months of the year traditionally fall in this quarter? Think Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and that's just one weekend of sales in this season. We just wrapped up a whole quarter of intensive sales training inside my mastermind program, The Disruptor's Den, so that they can jump in with 2 feet into fall, ready for the harvest. Doors are closed to The Disruptor's Den right now, but if you want to be the first to know when doors reopen for our next mutable season, tap on the link in the description below to learn more and get on the wait list. There's a special surprise headed your way when you do, free of charge, so make sure you check your inbox after you sign up. Thanks so much for watching to the end. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed for future videos and do me a solid and tap the like button so YouTube can get this video in front of the eyeballs of more cool people like you.